We got London on the track. We got London on the track.
Trying to sort this out. Oh, hold on. I can hear it coming out my ears. Actually, it should be fine. You guys are going to hear that the fan in the background. I apologize for that, because obviously I've got the fan on, like I just said. But I am also very hot in this room, so I need to have some form of wind. It looks like my mic holder isn't up anymore. So it's my first stream on YouTube. This literally is a test stream. I mean, I've already got that test streams on here. I've already tried it before. I was gonna run a test stream later on, but to be fair, I don't know if I will, because I need to sort out a lot of things, like commands and stuff, which I don't think I'm gonna have time to do today. My volume feels low as well. I don't know if it's me or if it's something else. Hold on 1 sec. There we go. Audio. Let's put that to default. Okay. So on this team, right, I have made some strides. It's only my second season. I've been taking long with this game, right? But this second season, I've sold some players. I don't know if it was a glitch or what, but one of my players went for big money, right? It's helped to establish my my wage bill and stuff like that, and it's obviously giving me a budget. I tend to buy a lot of players on low wages and stuff like that, a lot of free players. So I've got a bag of youth and a bag of just young players, and certain players just coming in. It's going to be crazy, right? But for some reason I went and tried to sign 2 players that I thought would really add to my team, and also add like some legitimacy to a team that is quite low in the Portuguese league. And you're gonna see a lot of signings in a minute, but look at the 2 that's coming through. There's 2 specifically. One's quite old, but he's still, people will know who he is, so they should know who he is. And there's one other one when the game loads. The fact that this game is taking so long to load means I might have to come off this game. Look at this is taking too long. I might have to restart my PC, yeah. But look at this. All this out bare signings coming in, but a lot of them are young, so a lot of them will end up being like they'll end up being players that I improve and sell on for a profit. But look at this one here, Makoko. His contract was expiring in Dortmund, so I managed to get him on a free. utter craziness because I know how good he is. Get a scout report, and then the other one. Where is he? There we go. Right here. Now his wage is quite high. It's at 20k. I don't normally get 20k, but even Makuku, sorry, is at how much? Like 20k. No, so about 14k for his wage. But seriously though, for someone of his caliber, I mean, he's a good player, and he probably will be the best player when he comes in. But my thing is, he's got name value. Like, not many people have name value like that. And I was like, I can run. It's why they took such a paid cut. But yeah, 20k, yeah. But he's got name value, man. Won the World Cup with Germany, got the winning goal. He is a beast, and I feel like he's gonna be really good for my team. So I'm gonna have to get rid of some players now to accommodate him and Makoko. So just looking, I've got sidetracked for a second. So I ain't got the cam on. When I stream later on, I'll probably have the camera on. But yeah, just looking at my thingy, looking at my scouting recommendations. I can't afford none of these players. Some of them ain't good enough really anyway to be in my team. Like, I'm not paying 49 million for Oliver Norwood, 96k as a wage, 30 years old as well, and he's probably not going to be better than some of my players. What is he? Hold on, 2 secs. Yeah, he's better. He's better than Bruno Jordao, who I've got unknown, but I can get Bruno Jordao for about 4 million, which I have, and he'll improve to be better than Oliver Norwood anyway. Charoff, another one, but he's young, that's the difference. But even his wage high, 51 million. Is that ridiculous? Paquette is quite cheap from what I saw, from what I checked when I did a scouting on him. I think he's like 7 million or 8 million, but his wage demand is going to be way too high, so I can't even go for him. Yeah, interesting. Connor Roberts, yeah, 23 million as a right back. I don't even know how good he is. Is he better than the ones I got? Yeah, he's better than Estevez. Is that how you say his name? Yeah, Estevez. He's better than Estevez, but I bought Tojan earlier on in the window, and Tojan is fine. The signing that I need, the position that I really need right at this moment in time is probably defense centre back, probably I would say. A cheap quality centre back is what I need. This guy was a wonder kid in one of the previous games, or when you scout him, you see him like a wonder kid. Oh, 13k a week. You taking the birdies? Bearing in mind as well, he's like 1.8k. Let me get a report on him. Sorry, he's cheap. Look at that, 500k. I don't even know how cheap he is. Let me see what his asking price is. Thing is, he's 22k. Let me see something. Otavio. 6.225 million fucking. It's the wage demands, man. Like sometimes I look at them like, yeah, I can afford some of these guys, and their wage demand is ridiculous. Who was I looking for? Hold on. Oh, that was it. It was Obiang. Let me see what his asking price is. Oof. 225k. Nice. Oh, always disappears. What's this thing? Uh, 21k. Let me scout him because I don't know how good he is in comparison to the players I've already got. So let me see what position is he. No, I'm gonna leave him for now. Like I said, I want defender. Did I scout him? Yeah, I scouted him. I'm gonna wait for that. Then we get a quick one as well. Report. I keep forgetting, right, that a lot of these, some of these guys are actually, oh, you suck. Some of these guys are actually like out of contract, because that was one of the scouting searches I actually did. Favorite. This was a guy I got out on loan, right? I was trying my best here to sign players on loan that were I scored that already, or what? Lack of interest. Mad. It's because of the team I am, that's why I'm not Porto. So we'll get 24. But yeah, I've got him on loan, yeah, because it's Liverpool, innit? Liverpool is the team I support, so I figured I'd grab him. And he's been doing bits for me. I would have signed him on a permanent, but at the time I didn't have the money, and then when I did have the money, I think Liverpool wanted more. Plus, it was not expensive. I mean, he is, but for how good he is, I know that I can get cheaper options. I'm just scared that getting cheaper options, I'm not going to be able to perform, or they're not going to be able to perform the same level that he did. Sparkbug. Did I do a scout with him? I'll probably come in here. Scout report. I might end the stream prematurely because of it not being long. it not being short. You see how long it's taking me to load? I might have to restart my PC. Yeah. See what I'm saying? Look how long it's taken. Yeah. I might have to restart the thing, you know what I mean? This is taking a lot longer than I expected it to. Finally, jeez. Yeah, that shouldn't take as long as it did. So, and imagine all it did was just do an inbox, 2 messages. Imagine. I'll have a quick rundown of my squad before I disappear. I appreciate everybody that liked the video. If there's anybody else that are here liking the video, it does help with the analytics. This is my first YouTube stream, so if you could drop me a lovely like, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Really would appreciate that. So this is my team, right? It's so hard, to get certain players into my squads, but every time I see like a good player, if they're going for like free, I try and grab them. Now, my aim, right, is to improve every position. Every time I see a player that is better in a position than any player I've got, I try to sign them if they're affordable or cheap or free, because my thing is I want to improve my squad, unless obviously they're too old, and sometimes I still buy them. And so the second that he became available, I tried to sign him. Yeah, and then I was scouting him for ages, right? And then basically, I was deliberately not trying to sign him, because his asking wage was something like 13k. It was so dumb, it was so high, so I never went for him, not once. And then all of a sudden one day, I just said, you know what, let me go for him. My wage thing's quite high now, so I should be able to afford him, but I'll try and keep it as low as possible, or the wage. And when I went to go sign him, he was asking me for like 5k. I was like, what? That's fine, I can do that. And I managed to get down to 4.5. I was like, yeah, that's calm. Two centre backs now that are good. And these two as well. But this one I'm gonna sell. And then this one, we'll come back into it. We'll come into it, this guy here. Clayton. This guy here, yeah, I bought in on loan, but he was doing not a bang up job, but he wasn't spectacular, but he wasn't whack. So I signed him. Yeah. A few days later, he became available. He plays for Dortmund, innit? I know he's 16k wage, but I signed him because I was like, yeah, you are good. Like, I already know he's good from, like, not great, but from when I used to play this year, like years ago, and I used to use, like, who did I use? I think I was QPR, and I brought him in as my winger, as my fullback for QPR when he was young, and he was my fullback for years. Because back then he was a wonder kid. Can't believe he still plays for Dortmund, man. That's crazy. Brought him in on loan. Wasn't really using him much. I started bringing him in and using him in midfield. He was getting. Did he get a few assists? I can't remember, but he's relatively good. Who did he play for again? Parma. Bologna. I knew it was an Italian team. If I can sign him, I will, but I don't know if I can. This guy I got on loan from thingy. I was scouring. I haven't been doing it much recently, but I was scouring the South African League. That's where I got him from. 375k. He's now 2.1 million. I might sell him next season, but he's got good potential, which is why I haven't sold him. And I've also got other players that are better than him, but because he's got the potential, it makes me think, yeah, let me keep him. If I can get my team into better standings, selling him, I can probably sell him afterwards. This guy I got in on loan from Wolves. Just gonna raid Wolves, really. They were their Portuguese players, but getting him in was a godsend, and he's relatively cheap for me to sign. I think it's like 4 million or something like that to sign him permanently. This guy's asking to leave because he said to me, "Oh, you're signing players in my position." I was like, "Don't worry about it." Then I signed about 2 more. I was like, "Oh." But some of these guys I got in on a free as well. Like him, I got in on a free, and he was doing all right before I started bringing in like Hannibal on loan from Man United fans that will know about him. He's quite promising in Man United's youth system, or the under 21s. So I signed him on a loan. If I can sign him